everybody, my name is Jesus Mora. I am a visual artist based in Toronto, and I am here at Red Pepper Spectacle Arts to share with you an artist discipline traditional from Mexico called Papel Picado, paper cut, which is a discipline that is practiced in different parts of the world, but we're gonna share and we're gonna learn how to make the Mexican style Papel Picado. Please enjoy and have fun with us. Thank you. Thank you, Red Pepper. Okay, so we're gonna start here with one of the most important things, which is our design. What we want to do in our Papel Picado. So first, think in very simple shapes and silhouettes in a negative space, like a shadow. So that's the main thing, because then it will have more effective results when we think in that way. For example, if I'm thinking in this case, I decided to do a skull, a female skull. So that's what I came with, which is, as you can see, is the silhouette of already an image that I have in my head. So this is the silhouette, and then I just mark very rough drawing, doesn't have to be perfect. So after that I just make the highlights, which is what is gonna bring your design into a better results, the highlights. And the less highlights it has, the better. For example, here, you know, like I know already that I'm gonna cut this, so also try to think in a way that what you're gonna cut has to be connected, because otherwise your drawing is gonna fall. So let's understand that. Then, for example, after I make all my highlights in my drawing, the less highlights you put, the better, you know, because then you have a chance. If you feel like, oh no, it's looking so empty, you can add a little more, but start with less. And for example, from this drawing, I just took like a negative space, and you can see here the results, what my Papel Picado is gonna look like. So as you can see, this is a shadow. The main thing is a shadow, a silhouette, and then I start just adding those little highlights, right? So then it's a guide, because then when you see when you start working on your paper, you're gonna see some things that you're gonna have to resolve through the process of your work. So this is one step to follow to create a design. And again, could be also symmetry. You can start with a simple skull with a star. Also, I want to mention, like, Papel Picado, paper cut, in Mexico is used a lot for Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead celebration, but is not just exclusive for that festivity. The Papel Picado can be used in any celebration, any festivity. So you can create this beautiful art in any occasion. And in different materials. Could be start in paper. Nowadays they use plastic or harder surfaces. Actually, I have even seen it in metal. So that's one way. So we're gonna do the same thing. So put it on top, and I'm gonna trace the grid into this one. So and again, so there is some parts like I'm not gonna trace like here, because as you can see, this is already enough to hold the shapes and some of here. So I'm just gonna follow the rest. Okay. So next step, let's I'm gonna put all my material together. So we had 10, we're gonna put up to 10 different colors, pre-cutted tissue paper at the same size of our letter size, 8.5 by 11, so perfectly matching. And then I'm gonna add, it's good to have like a paper at the back, a little thicker than the tissue paper, to bring more firm to the whole package. And I'm adding this. Always be careful to this paper. So I'm gonna add my drawing into this pile, matching it perfectly. So that means now I have like 11 pieces of paper and 12 with the back. So then we pick a side. For example, I'm gonna take this big one, and from my outside line, the first one that is in the top, I'm just gonna start marking the circle, but I'm not gonna go do all the way, because I want this, I don't know if the camera can catch it, I want this to catch the straight line from here. So the first one, start from the top and don't do the whole circle, it's just like a quarter of a circle. And then just keep doing that all the way. Remember. Okay, so we have this step. I'm gonna attach it here, and the best thing is start cutting the edges, what we mark already. Why? Because our whole package is more steady. If we try to do that at the end, you're gonna find more difficulty and more risks. So in this case, you can use rather your scissors to cut it, or your X-Acto knife. So you decide what is better and easier for you. So okay, so now I cut the edges, and I'm gonna start now cutting the inside. So take your time cutting the insides, and always, try to see what's gonna happen, right? So, and again, like, go vertically completely and try to see where your blade ended, starts over there and ended there. So take your time, have fun. Okay, we finish cutting our template and our drawing. So we gently take our clips away, and that's our result. You can see, ta-da! So, and then we are gonna separate each one gently. And the next step, we're gonna clean this table and set it up for putting them together. Or you can have them singles like this, but I'm gonna clean the table and coming back. Okay, so we set up all our paper. We just left like 5 inches in between. We put our line straight and we use some tapes to help holding it. And we also made like that centimeter that we mark in our template. We just pre-folded, and then we just use our glue, white glue. Try, this kind of tip. It's very helpful, because then we just basically pour a little strain, not a lot of glue, just a little strain on top of the other strain or around the other strain, and folded. It's pre-folded, and then with my fingers just gently go around and put a little bit of pressure. So again, we are doing this with all of them. So put a little strain, and that's it. So then we can just take it out and hold it, put it in a window or somewhere holding, just to let it dry, and that's it.